Sarah, Burke. My family and I, we do everything as a team. So in this video, you'll see my son, you'll see my husband, and even down to little details like all the guitar music that you'll hear is played and written by my husband. And that's why I'm so thankful for Nuts and Bolts. I feel like with that under my belt, I'm equipped to really do well for myself in the skincare industry. And for me, that's how I'm gonna give my son the future that he deserves. Good morning. I'm Sarah. Thank you so much for meeting with me.
So, Sarah, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I just got married almost 2 years ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have an 11-month-old son, and I just graduated from Evergreen Beauty College in Bellevue, and I'm ready to hit the ground running.
Okay. That's great. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, 5 years from now, I see myself owning my own spa.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it may seem ambitious, but I have a clear goal and a vision for where I want to be in 5 years, and I know that all it takes is a little prioritizing and planning in order to reach any goal that you may have.
That's true. So, you're aware that the position requires 2 years of experience. Now, I see that you just graduated, so what makes you believe that you qualify for the position?
Well, Nuts and Bolts taught me a lot of things that most people only gain from years of experience in the field. I printed out the dashboard of my numbers from the first month that I was on the floor in the spa. As you can see, my retail to service percentage is at an 84. In fact, I was nominated for Nuts and Bolts Student of the Month my very first month on the floor. And also down here, if you can see, my up service rate is almost at a 50%. I feel like everything that program taught me can be directly applied to life in the spa, and as you can see, the numbers demonstrate that that's true.
Okay, that's great. So what's one thing that you've learned that has really impacted you or stood out among the other aspects of your education?
Probably the biggest area of growth for me during my time in Nuts and Bolts had to be retail. I was always so afraid of retail. I worked in a job before where we had to sell a certain amount. It didn't matter who we were selling them to, it didn't matter whether these people needed these things or not, we just had to sell them. And that made me kind of gun shy when it came to retail. But through Nuts and Bolts, I learned that really in the skincare industry, we have an opportunity. And that is to share products with people that they actually need, that are actually going to help them feel better about themselves and look their best. So for me, that was one of the most influential things that I learned in Nuts and Bolts.
As you know, being an esthetician requires strong business skills. Tell me a little bit about yourself as a business person.
Well, I can safely say that before the Nuts and Bolts program, I was not a business person. I learned to take risks, how to network, I learned how to retain clients, how to educate clients, and how to provide excellent service that our clients will keep coming back for. I want to give a shout out to all the Nuts and Bolts team. Casey, Melissa, Jamie, Trudy, Colin, Carla, and of course, Jim. Thank you guys so much. I can't imagine embarking on my future profession without the knowledge that I've gained from Nuts and Bolts.
So, tell me a little about... tell me a little...
Awkward end.
Combination.
Yeah. Okay.
Do one more take.
And, sure. Dang, that was so good! Oh, okay, try it again. Is my head okay? Impacted. Impacted. 3, 2, 1.